Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna game this up for senior night. Floor and shoot a better straight on shot.
Yeah, because then Brown will have his,
Yep.
all that stuff.
Video ads are downloading. We're gonna have everything looking right. Everything's gonna look right. I just gotta figure Facebook out.
Five text messages.
Are you guys streaming?
Yeah, we're live now. And that's the thing. I even told Kaden that too. Really weird. Like, okay, you have your year out now, but as soon as you kind of get back to the rhythm, you know, do your thing. But I know he's capable of making, like doing what he did that freshman year. He's more aggressive. I know he's ahead of everything. Someone else. I was like 8 years. I get that. Like follow me and then that guy can go.
What was the KD final? What was it? 61 to 19.
Yeah, I'll mess with you tomorrow then.
All right. Tonight we'd like to honor the 5 seniors in our basketball program. These seniors have worked extremely hard and dedicated countless hours at the high school level to help build our basketball culture in Medford. These players are relentless, of great character, and never give up on or off the court. They come every day ready and willing to do whatever it takes to help their team and our program reach its potential. Every senior in our program has a different role on our team, but all these young men have truly become stars in their role. Tonight we'll start out with Ty Baker. Ty is a multi-sport athlete who's been in our high school basketball program for 4 years. He's a 3-year varsity player and a starter and team captain this season. Ty was one of our key bench players on our GNC championship team last season. He's a great teammate and leader. He always gives 110% and is one of our hardest workers in and out of practice. He is relentless on defense and hitting the boards and also can provide a scoring punch. Ty is always willing to do whatever it takes to help our team have success. You may notice Ty when he walks to the gym because of his hair, but you'll remember him when he leaves because of how hard he plays and how he leaves everything he has on the floor. Thank you, Ty, for your hard work and dedication to me and to this basketball program. Next, we have Brady Huff. Brady is a multi-sport athlete who has been in our high school basketball program for 4 years. He's a 3-year varsity player and a starter this season. Brady was another key bench player on our GNC championship team last season. He has worked extremely hard to become an inside-out presence in our offense and a solid defender, and his work has paid off. He's a force in the paint, but also has the ability to bring the ball to the floor or shoot the open 3. Brady has also continued to improve every year in his practice habits and leadership skills. This year he has taken on the role of helping the younger players in our program continue to grow and improve. We will greatly miss Brady's contributions for our program on and off the floor. It's been a pleasure to have you on our team and to be your coach. Thank you, Brady, for all your hard work and for making it possible. Next, we have Peyton Coon. Peyton is a multi-sport athlete who has been in our high school program for 4 years and is a 4-year varsity starter. Peyton has been through the ups and downs of our program. He started at point guard as a freshman on a team that overachieved and beat the #1 team in our section. Peyton led our team in scoring as a sophomore on a team that finished just under 500. And then Peyton helped lead our team to the GNC championship as a junior and was named the GNC Conference Player of the Year. Peyton has continued to work hard each offseason to improve himself physically and as a player. His extremely high competitive drive is what has helped him become the athlete and basketball player that he is. I'm proud of how Peyton has taken on more of a leadership role this season and continues to try to improve daily. Thank you, Peyton, for your hard work and dedication. And as a side note, Peyton is currently the 2nd all-time leading scorer in Medford history and 21 points away from passing Steve Russ as the school's all-time leading scorer. Nate Jerome Redhead. Nate is a multi-sport athlete who's been in our high school program for 4 years. He's a 3-year varsity player, and this year he's a starter and captain. Nate has had to deal with numerous injuries throughout his high school basketball career. He missed most of his sophomore year and all of his junior year with injuries, but he has never given up. Nate uses his unselfishness and extremely high basketball IQ to make our team better. He will do whatever it takes to help our team win. It may be a great pass, a defensive steal, or a timely three. Nate is a calming presence for our team and leads quietly with his actions. Thank you, Nate, for continuing to improve and never giving up, even when faced with injuries and adversity. Nate, and our final senior, Owen Medford. Owen is a multi-sport athlete who has been in our basketball program for 4 years and is a 2-year varsity player. Owen was a part of our GNC championship team last year and is an extremely hard worker. Owen's energy and effort in practice pushes his teammates to get better every single day. Owen plays defense at a 10 at all times and is always in the right place and always willing to put his body on the line for a rebound or loose ball. Owen plays his role perfectly, and his strengths and abilities set him apart in a way that serves our team in a uniquely valuable way. Thank you, Owen, for your relentless efforts and all that you contribute to our team and basketball program. As you all heard, every one of these seniors plays multiple sports. Yet they have devoted countless years, hours, and weekends to the Medford basketball program. They are doers, not sayers. I'm so thankful for their time, commitment, and dedication to this program. Seniors, I've been blessed and had the pleasure of seeing you all grow and improve for many years. You all have become great teammates, leaders, and friends. You are constantly striving to make yourselves and others around you better. You are the reason for our success as a team, both on and off the floor. To your parents, I want to say thank you for all the time that you've committed to supporting your sons and playing this awesome game. Seniors, continue to work hard, grow in your character, and be relentless in everything that you do. I look forward to seeing your continued success and hope you all know that you can come to me if you ever need anything. Thank you for allowing me to be your coach. I will leave you, seniors, with 3 things that my wife repeats to me every day as I step out of the door to go to the gym. Always remember to be humble, be gracious, give the glory to God. So please, give a final applause to our Medford players and basketball seniors. Thank you.
My Sorry about that. Welcome to Raider Hall as we get set for senior night. You had a chance to see the seniors get introduced. We'll have a better video of that up on our social media later tonight, along with the potential for a record to be set tonight, a record that has stood for 20 years. Steve Russ, 1991 graduate, currently holds the record for most points scored in a career here at Medford. Peyton Kuhn, 20 points behind him, and the Tomahawk Hatchets are the ones that are going to have to try and stop them tonight. Medford coming off of a tough loss to River Falls on Tuesday night. That was a game that saw Medford facing off against what's now a D1 team, and that was a very, very good River Falls team. I mean, two kids 6'9" with local connection, the Doherty twins, along with that Zach Jackson that absolutely torched them from three, hitting Steph Curry style threes out here. So Medford coming off a loss, they're going to be looking to get back on track. One note, Logan Bumgardner out tonight. He has a little dinged up. We'll see when he's able to come back, but he will not be playing tonight. And from my understanding, probably not playing for a little bit here, as he is, like I said, nursing a bit of an injury. But this is two teams on very different sides of the Great Northern Conference standings as we pull this up here real quick. Thank you for joining us. JV did win 61-19. I apologize for not being able to get the game up. We had some more major technical difficulties than I thought. We are able to get everything up and live here for varsity. So thank you everyone for joining us, and I do apologize for not being able to get you guys the JV game. Tomahawk comes in 2-9 overall. They are 0-7 in the Great Northern Conference. They recently played Tuesday night against Rhinelander, losing that game 79-42. So tough loss there. Their 2 wins on the year came at Rib Lake and home to Marion. There is a game that hasn't popped in yet from Monday, too, at Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. That one, appears they lost 66-37, but it hasn't shown up in their official standings. They host Anago next week. Anago with only 1 win, that over these Hatchets. But looking at their leading scorers, hit the right button. Leading the way for them in scoring is Drew Boulder, 14 points a game. Mason Phelan, 9. Did not see him on the roster for tonight. Mason, oh, he is, number 11. Oh, that'd be why. Good thing I caught that. Mason Phelan, he is on... he is here. I put him in the book wrong. And then Peyton Bunce, 6.7 a game. So low scoring. That's the only stats Tomahawk has in their system. But so they're at the bottom of the conference. At the top of the conference are the Medford Raiders. They are 8-0 in the Great Northern, 16-2 overall. Instead, coming off that loss, 63-50 against to River Falls. Their only other loss in the year coming to Chippewa Falls. They beat Tomahawk back at the beginning of the year, 77-33, back on December 11th. So we're able to take care of business up in Tomahawk. But like I said, the story of the game tonight is going to be record watch with Peyton Kuhn. Can he get the 21 points necessary? We're going to see what he had. Oh, nope, not what I wanted. Against Tomahawk, the last game, Peyton scored 21, but Logan had 27. Those points are going to have to come from somewhere. So we'll see if Peyton picks up that slack as you see him practicing the threes out there from deep. Don't forget, we will have an addition to the schedule on Monday, as in the GNC meet, not doing the single site. They will instead be doing host sites, and Medford will be hosting a final round match against these Tomahawk Hatchets. That is a 6 o'clock start on Monday. We'll have that live. Also, if Peyton does not get the record tonight, we will not be live, but we will have highlights from their game in Altoona on tomorrow. That is a 7:15 start. May try and work out something with the Altoona School District as well if Peyton doesn't get the record. But we are ready to go. We're going to turn it over to our PA announcer for starting lineups and national anthem.
And your Medford Raiders. We'd like to extend a special welcome to our guests from Tomahawk, to their parents, their administration, and their fans. We appreciate your efforts in supporting your team and for traveling to join us this evening. We'd like to also like to thank On Focus News for the live streaming of tonight's event. The Medford High School Great Northern Conference and the WIA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, event workers, and officials in a positive manner so everyone may enjoy the contest. Masks and social distancing are required. To honor America, those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem. And now your attention for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Tomahawk Hatchets, a senior 6 foot, number 10, Elijah Scheffler. A 5'10" senior, number 11, Mason Phelan. A 6 foot senior, number 14, Drew Bowler. A 6'5" senior, number 15, Peyton Watts. And a 6'1" senior, number 21, Trey Belkey.
All right, we have our starting lineups. Owen Whiff in the lineup tonight on senior night. But it will be the Hatchets to start with the basketball. As we get ready for the game tonight, as that one will come in, and the Hatchets will start with the basketball. That is Boulder. Boulder will get it to the front court. Boulder gets it here near side. Into the corner, that's Belkey. Belkey in trouble, gets it back off. Boulder in the corner. Boulder, double team comes. Boulder looking to get out of it. Kicks it out, and that is to Bounce. Bounce back to Boulder for three. Yes! Boulder hits the three. And Medford quickly running. Gets it out and around. That is Rederath. Rederath gets it up top. Whiff. Whiff looking. Gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn steps back. Looks to drive. Gets cut off. Kicks it out. Whiff underneath. Shot up. No. Rederath right there. Up. Yes. Nate Rederath opens the scoring for Medford, and they will bring the press. Tomahawk able to break it. They get to the front court. Pressure comes. They get it out. Down low. Nobody there. Basket up. Good. Peyton bounce. And Coach Brown not happy. He's going to call a timeout. 30-second timeout. We will take it with him. 5-2 Tomahawk. 17:05 remaining.
Sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
Welcome back. 5-2. Coach Brown taking the early timeout. And we'll see the ball get to the front court. This is Huff. Huff gets it up top. Baker. Baker gets it around Rederath. Rederath gets it up top. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn steps off the three. Back rim. No. Rebound comes down to Belkey. And Belkey will bring it to the front court. Belkey near side. This is Scheffler. Scheffler looks to get down the lane. Can't. Cut off. Pressure comes. Has to get it out top to Boulder. Boulder guarded by Whiff. Gets it back here to the near side to Scheffler. Scheffler back up top and around to Phelan. Phelan gets it in the corner. Three-pointer. No. Rebound goes through everybody and goes through the wickets on Rederath, which is a break for the Raiders, as it'll be their basketball as he never actually touched it. Huff to inbound. And Rederath will bring it to the front court. Rederath looks to get in the lane. Cut off. Kicks it out. Whiff. Whiff thought about the three. Didn't take it. Gets it out top. Kuhn. Kuhn gets it around to Huff. Huff back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looks to go down baseline. Gets cut off. Sends it out to Baker at the top. Baker to the near side. Rederath. Rederath gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the three. Now will put it on the floor. Gets it to Whiff on the near side. Whiff cross court to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off the three. Front rim, no. Whiff with the rebound. Whiff harassed. Now he's going to go down the baseline and try to get off to Rederath. Didn't quite get there. Rederath will get it out to Whiff. Whiff gets it up top. Baker. Baker around to Brady Huff. Long possession here for the Raiders. To get it up top. Whiff. Whiff thought about the three. Now he's going to drive. Kick it out. Baker. Baker backs it out and gets it back around, and Kuhn will have it on the far side. Directing traffic, gets it to Rederath. Rederath gets it to Baker. Baker looks to go baseline. Shot up, goes all the way over. That's going to be tipped around, and the rebound will be collected up by Belkey. And now Tomahawk to the front court against that defense. Still out by the logo, not able to get down. They finally do fit. That is Boulder. Boulder gives it off underneath, and that's going to be, nope, travel. That's a travel. The one official on the far side using one of those handheld whistles. And that is not a loud one. So turnover to the Raiders. 15:09 remaining. Still Tomahawk 5, Medford 2. Get that one to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the jumper, doesn't take it. Gets it back to Rederath. Rederath back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn around to Baker. Baker gets it up top. Huff and around to Rederath. Rederath gets it to Whiff at the top. Whiff gets it to Baker on the far side. Baker tried to get it in, and I think Brady was moving out, and Baker thought he was coming in, and Nobody there but a hatchet. So they get that one down low. Now they're going to kick that one out to Scheffler. Scheffler for three. Back rim, no. Huff there for the rebound, and Huff running. Gets it off Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn down the lane. Layup up. Yes. Peyton Kuhn with two. He is now 19 away. Cuts the lead to 1. Should say 18 away from the record. That one tipped away. Brady Huff has it. Gets it ahead. Baker. Baker down the lane. Layup up. Yes. Baker gets the 2 and gets Medford the lead 6-5. That one's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to be another turnover to Medford. The defense doing its job. And that is exactly what you expect the defense to do. Especially this defense is now they're waiting to get everything set. And Baker will inbound from the side, gets it up top to Whiff. Whiff. Near side, Rederath. Rederath catches a cutting Baker, couldn't quite catch it cleanly, has to bring it all the way out and gets it up top to Peyton Kuhn. Over to Huff. Huff. Looking, gets it to Baker. Baker. Gets it up top, Rederath. Rederath gets it down low, Whiff. Whiff. Looking to go underneath, can't, and then gets it back out to Huff. Huff gets it to Peyton Kuhn here on the near side. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off the 3. No. Rebound to Baker. Baker banging around, gets the shot up, goes. 2 more for Ty Baker as he just muscled that one up there. And now Boulder trying to get it ahead on against Owen Whiff. Whiff harassing him as they look to maybe trap, but that one gets to the front court. That one's going to get up top to Bulky. Bulky gets it here near side. That one's going to get back around to Phelan. Phelan's going to snap off the 3. Yes. Mason Phelan for 3, and we are tied at 8. Medford to the front court. Huff gets it around Rederath. Rederath looks, gives it off to Whiff. Whiff gets it to Baker. Baker near side Huff. Huff looking, gets it up top Rederath. Rederath looks to get into the lane. Passes it down low Huff. Huff underneath. He might be in trouble. Shot. No, I thought it was blocked, but no, they're going to call the foul, and that's going to set Brady Huff to the line for 2. That's going to go against Peyton Bunce. His first, team first. Let us know. Let me know in the comments. With all the technical issues, we were not able to get all the name pronunciations 100%. First free throw goes in. So Huff on the score sheet with 1. Tyler Jablonski checking in. Huff looking for his second free throw. That one off the side of the rim. No. Owen Whiff. And that one was last touched by Tomahawk. Medford basketball. Owen Whiff got a hand in there. It was just enough to disrupt. And it'll be Raider basketball. Looking to inbound. That one they're going to get it up to Baker. Baker shot up, doesn't go. Baker tips out the rebound. Rederath. Rederath gets it out to Huff. Huff looking to drive down the lane. Layup up, yes. 3-point possession for Brady Huff. 12:40 remaining, 11-8. And they're going to get a timeout, 30-second timeout. Tomahawk, we will take it with them. 12:36 remaining. Medford 11. And Tomahawk 8. Coming off the Tomahawk timeout, 11-8 as they look to get that ball in. They do just get it in right in front. They had to pull it all the way in tight. They do get it to the front court as well. And now we will see Scheffler with it at the top. Scheffler gets a far side to Boulder. Boulder looking to drive. In trouble. Just gets a shot up off the rim. Rebound collected up by Brady Huff. Huff gets it to Peyton Kuhn, and Peyton Kuhn is running. Peyton Kuhn. Fake the handoff, now gives it off to Rederath, gets it around, and Baker will have it on the far side. See Joey Sullivan come to the bench. Peyton Kuhn gets the top, snaps off the 3. Yes! 16 away from setting the record as that one gets in. And Tomahawk will get that one to the front court. That is Boulder. Boulder Has to give it off, then just barely gets it to Balke. Balke gets it up top to Jablinski. Jablinski gets it here to the near side. That is Balke. Balke looks to go baseline. Can't. Gets it up top. Thought about the three. Closed out quickly by Baker. Gets it up to Jablinski. Jablinski gets it to Balke. Balke looking. Now brings it here near side. Cut off again. That one gets up top. That'll be Scheffler for the jumper. No. Rebound fought for. That will be out of bounds, and it's going to be last off Baker, and it'll be Tomahawk basketball. Phelan checks back in for Tomahawk, and Joey Sullivan and Caleb Gooden checking in. Rederath and Whiff will come to the bench. And now it looks as Tanner Harabi might get some action, as that one comes all the way out near the timeline. Gets it down low. They're going to kick it out. Closed out quickly. Now down the lane. Little jumper in the lane. Goes. That is Balke. His first points of the game. Cuts into the lead. But Medford, this is going to be Baker from the corner. No. Rebound underneath Gooden. Gooden's going to be fouled on the floor. And Baker's going to come out. So Baker's going to come out, and Tanner Harabi going to come in. Tanner Harabi, obviously the hero of the JV game from Tuesday night, hitting the game-winning three. You can check the highlight of that out at Sports on Focus on Facebook or on our Twitter at SOnFocus. That one gets up top. Harabi's going to snap off a three. Yes! Tanner Harabi nails the three. So 17-10, 10:40 remaining. They get that one in to Balke. Balke looking to bring it up on Harabi. Harabi playing some good defense there. Balke does get it to the front court. Balke looking. Has to give that one off all the way back to Jablinski. Jablinski looking to go far side. Peyton Kuhn on him. They're almost carried, but he kept his hand from going under the ball. It was just a high dribble. Now, stop. Basket goes Balke. Balke. That one, three. Peyton Kuhn, no. Jablinski gets the rebound. And that will be brought up by Boulder. Boulder gets it up here to Balke. Balke looking. Now Balke looks to go baseline. Maybe got away with a little bit of a push with the elbow. Balke will try a jumper. That won't go. Rebound collected up by Gooden, and Sullivan will run with it. Sullivan gets it back to Gooden at the top. Gooden looking to go down the lane. Can't. Kicks it over to Huff. Huff underneath. Gets around his guy. Basket goes. Brady Huff doing some good work down low. 19-12. And Phelan looking to bring it up on Gooden. Phelan maybe again getting away with a little bit of a push there. Phelan gets it over here to Jablinski. Jablinski gets it up top to Balke. Balke gets it around here to Boulder. Boulder thought about the three for a second. Now he has to pass it all the way back up top. Jablinski will snap off the three. No. Rebound Peyton Kuhn. And Peyton Kuhn is running. Peyton Kuhn gives it off to Gooden. Gooden will snap off the three. Yes. Caleb Gooden for three. That is the third player to hit a three tonight. As Boulder, and we're going to get another 30-second timeout by Tomahawk. We will take it with them. 22-12, 8:43 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
Work with your local Prevail banker to reach your goals to own your financial future.
I definitely would recommend Prevail Bank to other businesses and have in the past.
You can control your future today with Prevail Bank.
Clinner Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Thank you to all of our sponsors, including Prevail Bank and Clinner Insurance, local sponsors here in Medford that make these broadcasts possible. If you're interested in getting involved, just drop your information in the comments, or you can find us at Tri-Media On Focus. Email us at news@onfocus.news, as we're going to get a foul underneath, and that one is going to go against number 4, Joey Sullivan, his first, team first. And that will send Tyler Jablinski to the line for 2 free throws. Medford leads 22-12. First free throw, back rim, no. 8:33 remaining. A quick first half. Peyton Kuhn leading the way with 5, along with Brady Huff. Second free throw goes in. Jablinski goes 1 of 2 from the line. And Medford will get that ball quickly to the front court. Baker gets it far side, Harabi gets it up top, Sullivan looking, gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn powering his way in, baseline layup up, nobody gets the foul. And Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul goes against Trey Belkey, his first, team third. Peyton Kuhn at the line for 2. First free throw rolls off. We see Rederath and Whiff coming back in. Harabi and Gooden will come out. Second free throw. Goes in. 15 away. Now we see heavy pressure in the backcourt. Maybe carried, but not high enough as that one gets ahead. That one will be given up. Boulder gets it over to Phelan. Now that one's going to get back around to Boulder. Boulder looking to drive into the lane. Has to kick it out to Balke. Balke gives it off, and that's going to get around here to the near side. Phelan gets it back up top, and now they're going to look to get it across here to Balke. Balke thought about 3, closed out quickly by Sullivan. That one's going to come back around. Now they're going to get it driving down the lane. Layup up, yes. Scheffler gets the basket. And Coach and Tomahawk to take another timeout. This one a full timeout. We will take it with them. Find the right ad here. There we go. 23-15. We'll be back right after this. Oh. All right, welcome back. 23-15, 7:39 remaining. Medford gets the ball forward. It's in the hands of Rederath. Rederath gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to snap off the 3. Yes! Joey Sullivan nails the 3. 26-15. Now Sullivan on defense right away, and that one's going to get to the front court. We're going to get a whistle, and that's going to be a foul on Sullivan. That is his second, team second.
Returning for the Raiders, number 33, Brady Huff.
So that's going to be a foul, and that's going to be an inbound play here as they get that one in. Sullivan has to come out. That one gets in to Scheffler. Scheffler gets it down low to Bounce. Bounce is going to throw it away, and that will be Medford basketball. 11-point lead for the Raiders. And Ty Baker will get that one in. Oops, sorry, get the camera. And that, Ty didn't, I did. And that one gets back to Baker. Baker gets it up top, Huff. Huff's going to get it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn closed down quickly. Peyton Kuhn looking to go baseline. Layup up, goes. Peyton Kuhn 2 more, and now he's 13 away. Oh, and Whiff good on the defense. They just get it to the front court. Gets it off Phelan. Phelan, that one's going to be thrown backwards, and that's going to get to the hands of Baker. Baker down the lane, layup up. Yes. Ty Baker, 2 more. 30-15. Whiff guarding, and now we're going to get it. They're going to get it up to the front court. Oh, my tongue would work right. Drew Boulder gets it over far side. Balke. Balke gets it back around into the hands of Scheffler. Scheffler, now that's going to end up back around to Phelan. Phelan for 3. No, rebound. Bounce back up. No, but he's fouled. Peyton Bounce will go to the line for 2. That one's going to go against Brady Huff, his first, team 3rd. And now we're going to see Gooden and Sullivan checking back in. So Peyton Bounce to shoot 2. First free throw. Back rims it. So Sullivan will come in for Whiff. And Caleb Gooden in for Rederath. Second free throw, back rims it again. Rebound comes down to Huff. And that's where that speed of Medford, you can see it there, where all the Tomahawk players didn't even contest the rebound because they knew they had to get back, because if they didn't get it, Medford was going to be out in front of them. They get it around Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off the 3. No, rebound collected up by Bounce. And he will get it off to Boulder, and Boulder will get it to the front court. Boulder and gives it off, and that's going to come back around Scheffler. Scheffler's going to snap off the 3. Back rim, no. Rebound tipped around. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Boulder. And Medford will inbound right after the substitution as Jablonski checks back in. Jablonski, excuse me. And that will be Trey Balke checking out. And Medford will bring the ball to the front court. Near side, that is Huff. Huff looking, gets it up top, gets it around to Sullivan. Sullivan gets down low, Baker. Baker looking to get underneath, has to give it away. That's going to go out of bounds. That'll be Tomahawk basketball. 5:32 remaining, 30-15. Get that one in to Phelan. And Phelan will bring it up, guarded by Gooden. Phelan, so see Harabi come to the bench to check in. Gets it up to Jablonski. Jablonski looking, guarded heavily by Baker. Gets a screen, now he's got Huff on him. Get it around to the far side, looking to drive. They're going to kick it out here. Phelan will try the 3. No, rebound, bounce back up, yes. Peyton Bounce gets the basket. And that again is the size working to their advantage. Is now they get it up top. Huff around to Gooden. Gooden. As they get a big pile of Raiders, they get it up top, and now they're going to get it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to drive. He's going to be fouled. And that one's going to go against 14, Drew Boulder. His second, team 4th. And Trey Balke checking back in. Baker will get a rest as Harabi, and did see who else came off. I think Whiff came off there, and that was the sub for Sullivan. 4:49 remaining in the half. Make sure to stick around at halftime as they get that one up top. They get it around to Brady Huff. Huff gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the 3, closed out quickly, gets it. Now they give it back up top, and they get it back to Peyton Kuhn on the far side. Peyton Kuhn gets it here to the near side. Gooden will snap off another 3. Yes! Caleb Gooden, his second 3 of the game. 33-17. Boulder to the front court. He's kind of not trapped, but stuck there as they get it to Bounce. Bounce kicks it out to Balke. Balke looking, gets it up top to Jablonski. Jablonski almost carries. That one tipped, but it's going to be picked up there. Now the Medford defense a little out of position, but they get back. This is Jablonski. Jablonski gets it up top to Boulder. Boulder looking to work on, gets past Sullivan, down the lane, gets around it, no, tip back up, no. And that's going to be a foul, and that's going to be 2 shots. That's going to be on Brady Huff. That is his second, team 4th. And that will send Bounce to the line for 2 more free throws. Bunce. 0 for 2. First free throw up goes. 1 of 3. I don't think there's late call in there. I think there's just so much noise, and that handheld whistle is so hard to hear. Second free throw. Rederath and Baker check back in. Second free throw, also good. Oh, put those on the wrong line, I think. 33-19 the correct score as Medford gets that ball to the front court. They get it around to Harabi. Harabi gets it up top and gets it back to Harabi and around to Baker. Baker gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan. Peyton Kuhn on the bench. Sullivan looks to drive, gets it off to Harabi. Harabi looks to go baseline, can't, kicks it out. Gets it back up top, Sullivan. Sullivan thought about 3, closed out quickly. Sullivan gets it to Rederath. Rederath looking. Gets it up top. Gooden. Gooden looks to get in the lane. Has to kick it out. Rederath. Rederath will try the 3. No. Rebound fought for. That's going to be on the floor, and his head touched. No, they're going to give a timeout.
30-second timeout on the floor called by the Hatchets.
Looked like his head hit the ground first, but they give the timeout. We're going to keep it here as I'm going to grab a quick drink because it's been a long sequence without a stop. .320 remaining in the half. 33-19. Peyton Kuhn's going to stay on the bench for the time being, get a little bit of a rest. Keep him fresh. You got to remember they do have a game tomorrow night at Altoona. That one for sure streamed by the Altoona High School. We'll provide a link for that one. Depending on the outcome of tonight's game, we will work with them. We may possibly also have a stream of that game. But that is to be determined. 3:20, 33-19. Tomahawk inbounding. I thought he was out of bounds when he touched the ball, but they're going to say he wasn't. And that's why they gave the timeout. Peyton Kuhn will check back in. Bounce. Underneath, basket, good.
Basket by Bunce.
Bunce gets the basket. Tomahawk cuts the lead down to 12. They get that one around to Baker. Baker gets that one up top. Sullivan. Sullivan will snap off the 3. Yes! Joey Sullivan's second 3 of the game. 36-21. Boulder to the front court. Gives it off to Belke. Belke in trouble. They're going to get an offensive foul. That's going to be a moving screen, and that's going to go, I think it gets Bounce. It does. That goes against Peyton Bunce. His second, team 5th. I think that was just, there was that whole tangle there, and you can move as an offensive player into a screen, but if you're defensive, you can't, and he moved, and that's going to be called. But Peyton Kuhn gets the ball, and he will bring it to the front court. 36-21, gets it up top, Baker. Baker gets it around Rederath. Rederath gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn snaps off the 3. Yes! Peyton Kuhn for 3, and he is 10 away from setting the record. 9 away from tying. So that one bounces away. That's going to be a tie-up, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points to the Raiders. And that'll come back far side. And Baker will inbound. Good play there. Nate Rederath getting his hands in there and stopping that one cold and getting the jump ball and getting possession back. Rederath looks to go down the lane, floats one, up goes! Nate Rederath saw an opportunity to right down the lane. There we go, get Peyton's 3 to count. It seemed to not want to as that one stepped out of bounds. And Tomahawk will retain possession. They're going to get that one in, almost taken away by Whiff. And Whiff will guard as Boulder will come to the front court. Boulder, near side, Scheffler. Scheffler gets it back to Phelan. Phelan now 3 from the corner. No, rebound tipped out. That'll be taken by Gooden. Ahead to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn down the lane, shot up, doesn't go, but Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for 2. So that foul goes against number 21, Trey Balke, his second. team 6, so Medford will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. First free throw from Kuhn doesn't go. So we'll put that on there that they are now in the bonus. Second free throw, Peyton Kuhn. That one goes in. 9 away from setting the record. That one forcing his way to the front court. Has to pull back for a second. Now they get it ahead. They get it over far side to Scheffler. Scheffler has to kick it out. Take it away, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn ahead. Goes down the lane. Floater up. Yes! 2 more for Peyton Kuhn. He is 7 away. Chance to break the record set by Steve Russ, ending it in his 1991 season. Record that was set has stood for 20 years as that one gets onto the far side. That is Belke. Belke down low, bounce, shot up, doesn't go. Rebound to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn will run with it. Under a minute. Peyton Kuhn gets it up top Rederath and around to Baker. Baker gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it over to Whiff. Whiff looking. Gets it up top Gooden. Gooden closed out quickly. Gets it to Baker. Baker take a couple dribbles. Gets it out to Peyton Kuhn and they will reset. Gets it over to Rederath. 42 seconds remaining. Rederath gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn around. That one gets to Gooden. Gooden looking. Gets it over to Rederath. Rederath down low Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn kicks it up. Foul counted. Good assist there. Peyton Kuhn. Caleb Gooden will end up with the basket and the free throw. 29.5 left. 46-21. And first free throw Gooden. No. Rebound Baker. Baker underneath. He'll go back up. No, that's going to be tipped out of bounds, and that's going to stay here. 25.4. Baker with the rebound. Tried to go back up with it. Went up a little strong. And Peyton Kuhn will inbound from underneath as they bring him a little bit further out. And they get that one out and over to Gooden. Gooden gets it up top Baker. Baker gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn holding. Gets it over to Rederath. Rederath gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looks to go down the lane. Floater up. No, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. That foul goes against 21. Trey Belke, his third, team 8th, excuse me. Peyton Kuhn at the line for 2. As he's already filled out his full allotment as the first one rolls in. 6 away. Jablonski will check in for Belke with those 3 fouls. Just 12 seconds he'll probably sit. We'll probably see him right away at the beginning of the second half. Second free throw. Peyton Kuhn, that one up. That one goes as well. Eight seconds. Tomahawk looking to get something going into half. Offensive foul! That one is going to go against Drew Boulder, and that is his third. So that's going to give 3.9, and Coach Brown wants to talk it over, set something up. He will take a 30-second timeout. We will take it with him. 48-21. We'll be back right after this. Peyton Kuhn, 16 first half points. We'll see if they try and set something up here to get a basket with 3.9 left. They're going to see some pressure from Tomahawk as they will run it. They will get it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets forward, 2 seconds. Floater up, doesn't go. Actually, the throw by Boulder not that far off. It was after the buzzer, so it wouldn't have counted either way. So we are at the half. We're going to take a quick timeout, do some quick maths here, and let you know where we're at. When we come back, Medford 48, Tomahawk 21.
Beautify your garden and landscape in 2020 with Turnpike Greenhouse. Explore our spacious garden center with over 2,500 hanging baskets. Along with beautiful flowering plants, Turnpike offers a wide selection of produce, herbs, vine crops, succulents, and more. Turnpike's garden center and greenhouses have everything needed to beautify any home. Turnpike is here to serve you. Visit us in Granton or online at turnpikegreenhouse.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook for pictures and specials. We are Turnpike, and we are here to serve you.
All right, welcome back. We are at the half, 48-21, Medford with the lead. Taking a look at our first half stats, we will start with the Tomahawk Hatchets. Peyton Bunce with 8 points, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Trey Belke, 4 points. Drew Boulder, Mason Phelan, both with 3. Elijah Scheffler with 2. Tyler Jablonski with 1. He was 1 of 2 from the line. 3 of 6 total from the line for the Hatchets. Foul trouble to keep an eye on. Trey Belke, 3 fouls. Drew Boulder with 3 fouls. Peyton Bunce with 2. Flipping it over for the Medford Raiders, and it is Peyton Kuhn. He has 16 points, 4 of 6 from the line. Caleb Gooden adding 8. Joey Sullivan 6. Ty Baker 6. Brady Huff 5. And Tanner Harabi with 3. Peyton Kuhn just 5 points away from setting the all-time school points record. So we will be keeping an eye on that. I'm assuming we'll see that early here in the second half. We'll bring you all the festivities that may or may not come from that. As we hear they announce the 50-50 winner. So if you're home and have ticket 567407, call that one in. As we see some of the Tomahawk fans, I think that's Tomahawk. I don't know who that fans is. They're wearing, it's a Brewer shirt. I thought it was a Tomahawk shirt for a second. It might be a Medford fan up there waving at the camera. So, as we said, we are 5 points away from the record. We will talk for sure if Peyton sets it to him after the game. Don't want to tempt fate, but then you can watch these Raiders in action tomorrow night from the Altoona High School stream. That will be available 7:15. But we'll be ready to go. We will see these boys again. I think we don't see them at all next week, as I don't have my schedule in front of me. Sorry, having a little bit a weird situation with our game over in Loyal, as it seems everything just kind of deciding to have a little bit of fun with us tonight. 33-24, Loyal leads Colby. Jaden Underwood commenting over there. Wheezy is just too good. Taking a look at the comments here. Just a couple people asking about the technical issues we were having with the JV game. I do want to give a huge shout out to JV3 coach and one of our employees, Matt Wenzel, who lent me a computer tonight. Our technical issue was my computer just wouldn't turn on tonight. So grabbed his and we had to set everything up. So that's why it took a little longer than I expected. But we are up and running. We are gonna bring you this one. This last half of this, as everything is good to go. Just a second. Upset alert, just got word of it. We're going to keep an eye on it. 37-25 Mosinee over Rhinelander. That would be huge. In fact, I'm going to go find where that game is, and we are going to watch it. Keep an eye on that one as well. That would be a huge, huge win. Over there in Rhinelander, that one in Mosinee. So we will keep an eye on that score. 39-25, they are getting ready to start the second half. So we will keep an eye on that for you as well, because if Mosinee upsets Rhinelander, that gives Medford a 2-game lead in the conference, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to look that up just to be 100% sure. There we go. I guess check the standings here real quick. Oh, wrong one. Oh, that's not working. Got to go somewhere else for him. But yeah, no, if Rhinelander loses to Mosinee, that would put Rhinelander at 2 losses, Mosinee at 3, with both having to play Medford. And that could give Medford, let's take a look here, grab either one. Yeah, Mosinee 7-2, Rhinelander 6-1. So if Rhinelander picks up a loss, that would give Medford a little bit of an extra cushion, which will probably be good if Logan Bumgarner's out a little bit longer. So that would give them an opportunity to maybe ice the conference. Medford does go to Rhinelander next Friday. That game will be available through our friends at Hodag Sports. But we've got 51 seconds left here, as I am going to fix a few things. One of the downsides of setting up quickly a new computer is that all of my ads don't quite run right. So we're going to get as many of these fixed as we can. Make things a little easier in the second half. What should be an exciting second half. Obviously, we talked about it a lot today, but I'm going to continue to bring it up because it's something that in my 4.5 years of broadcasting high school sports, we've never actually had the chance to see personally is someone break an all-time school scoring record. But we might see that here tonight. So huge thank you to all of our sponsors, including Libby McNeil's. If you're in Marshfield, they're inside Hotel Marshfield. Great food. Weiler's also might have to stop there for one of those pizzas you saw earlier. Oh, just noticed something right there. We are going to fix that. Oh, they just corrected it? Oh. They just corrected, whoever's streaming the Mosinee game just corrected their stuff, and that is, they corrected the score, and it is actually Rhinelander up. So that is a correction. As I try and fix something here quickly. There we go. Ad should run a little slower now, and everyone will be able to see him. But that one will get to the front court. 48-21, Medford with it. That one shot up, no. Rebound collected up by Huff. Huff will bring it back out to get it to Peyton Kuhn at the top, around to Baker. Baker gets it up top, Huff. Huff looking, gets it here near side Rederath. Rederath looks to go down in the lane, shot up, doesn't go. Huff the rebound, tips it to Rederath. Rederath back up, no. Rebound this time comes down to bounce. 17-12 remaining, and Tomahawk will have that one to the front court. Tomahawk, a little bit of a screen. They'll get it back out. They get it over here to the near side and down into the corner. That is Scheffler for three, no. Rebound comes down Brady Huff, and Huff will bring it up himself, leads it ahead. Peyton Kuhn in the lane, no shot. The foul is on the floor. That'll be the first of the half on Tomahawk. That one goes against Trey Belke, his fourth, and he is going to stay out there with the 4 fouls. So interesting to see if they go at him as that one gets out to Huff to Rederath for three, no. Underneath right there, Whiff, no. Rebound Baker. Baker has it blocked, but they're going to call the foul. That's going to be against Peyton Bunce, I believe. Yes, it is. His third, team second, and Ty Baker will go to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw from Baker. Oh, tough bounce. It's Baker looking now at his second. That one rolls off as well, but Medford gets the rebound. They get it to Whiff far side. Whiff gets it up top to Huff. Huff gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn is going to snap off the three. No. Rebound Baker. Baker gets it up top Rederath. Rederath gets it to Huff. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn down the lane. Layup. Up goes. 2 more for Peyton Kuhn. He is 2 away from tying, 3 away from taking the record. That one is going to get ahead. Now down into the far side. That's going to be a jumper just inside the 3-point line. No. Rebound Baker. Ty Baker to the front court. Baker gets it to Rederath. Rederath gets it back up top. Baker to Huff. Huff looking. Huff gets it to Rederath. Rederath gets it up. Owen Whiff will snap off the three. Yes! Owen Whiff gets his first points of the game. As we get some minor issues with the scoreboard yet. 53-21. That one taken away. Good move there. Brady Huff gives it off Rederath. Rederath has a guy go over the top. That one blocked. Not sure how that couldn't have been a foul as he went over the top, literally over the back of Nate Rederath, but no call. I know that's not the technical term for that, but it's kind of funny that was the situation. That one tipped by Baker. Baker, but it'll be collected up by Boulder. Boulder looks to get in the lane, slips, gives it off. That shot up, no. Rebound collected up by Brady Huff. Huff gets it ahead, leads it for Peyton Kuhn. That goes out of bounds, and that's going to be Tomahawk basketball. We are waiting. All right, wait, Jablinski's going to check in. Jablonski checks in. Phelan comes out. Sullivan checks in for Baker. They're going to have a quick conversation on the bench as that one comes in. And we will see, again, Tomahawk losing it as Whiff tips it away, but it's collected back up. Whiff getting away with a bit of a reach. They kick that one out into the corner. That's going to be a 2 if it goes. Doesn't. Rebound collected up. Shot back up goes. Peyton Bunce gets 2 more, and that puts him in double figures with 10. 14:41 remaining. They give that one to Huff. Huff gets it here near side Rederath. Rederath, Peyton Kuhn for 3. Yes! There it is!
Two-time Super Bowl champion with the Denver Broncos. Congratulations, Peyton.
Peyton Kuhn passes Steve Russ as the all-time leading scorer in Medford Raider history, breaking a record that has stood for 20 years. Steve Russ, 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Denver Broncos, graduated in '91. According to our PA guy, I don't know that myself for sure, but we'll go with, I trust the people here in Medford on their history. So Tomahawk will have the inbound play. As I don't think I actually put that one on the scoreboard. I was so excited. It's one of these nights you don't see very often. And now we see them get the ball. Tomahawk, ball to the front court. This is Boulder. Boulder tries to get it down low. That is Scheffler. Scheffler with a push, but no, that one goes up. They've been letting him play, and now we're going to follow him. That's going to go the other way. It's going to be against Tomahawk, and that's going to go against 15, Peyton Bunce. That is his 4th, team 3rd. So now both Peyton Bunce and Trey Belkey on the floor as Brigham Kelly will check in for Peyton Kuhn. We will for sure talk to Peyton after the game as this is a big moment. Now we're going to see a new face come in for the Hatchets. Garrett Nelson comes in as Peyton Bunce will head to the bench. Now I think we're going to see more new faces with a 56-23 lead. As that one, Sullivan kicks it over. Gooden, Joe Floater up, yes! Caleb Gooden in double figures tonight. He's got 10. 58-23. So that one gets far side. Up and back to Belkey. Belkey tries to get it down low, too far. Turnover to the Raiders, and we're going to see Aiden Gardner come in for Brady Huff, and the PA guy announcing as Spoons Gardner, but that will be the final starter to come off the bench, as this is Gooden. Gooden gets it up top, Sullivan. Sullivan looking, gets it over far side, Harabi. Harabi gets it up top, Gardner. Gardner closed out, gonna get it here near side. That one tipped around, it'll be collected up by Gardner. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly for 3, yes! Brigham Kelly nails the 3. 61-23 to the front court. This is Boulder. Boulder gives it off Jablonski. Jablonski gets it across Scheffler. Scheffler in the lane. Ball loose. That'll be picked up by Kelly. Kelly gets it ahead. Harabi. Medford running. Harabi loses it for a second. Gathers it up in the corner. Gets it up top to Gardner. Gooden, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it back to Gooden. Gooden in the lane. Looking. Kicks it out. Harabi. Harabi gets it up top. Sullivan. Sullivan around to Gardner. Gardner gets it to Harabi. Harabi back to Kelly. Kelly gets it to Harabi. Harabi's going to snap off the 3. No. Rebound punched out. Harabi floater in the lane. Yes! Tanner Harabi, 2 more. He's got 5. And now a double team here, and Tomahawk in trouble, loses the ball. That's going to be Medford basketball. Strong defense, as now we will see number 11, Bryson Phelan checking back in. Out comes number 10, Elijah Scheffler. And now Medford with the subs in. They get that one down low, Sullivan. Sullivan spins, tries to shoot, no, it's actually a pass to Rederath, up, no, rebound, fought for. Jump ball, possession arrow points to the Hatchets.
Jump ball, possession, Medford.
12-17 remaining, and we will see Peyton Bunce check in. Number 23, Garrett Nelson coming out. And that will change the direction. Medford also taking a timeout there. So that one gets to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it over far side. That is Gardner. Gardner gets it to Kelly. Kelly guarded by Bunce. Gets it over. Now Gardner's going to get it back. No, he's going to pass it around. That's to Gooden. Harabi's going to try the three. Doesn't go. Rebound Bunce. Bunce gives it off to Boulder, and Boulder will bring it to the front court as the defense pulls back to the half-court line. Gives it off Phelan. Phelan gets it up top Jablonski. Jablonski over to Belke. Belke back around to Phelan. Phelan looking. Gets it to Boulder. Boulder at the top, guarded by Gooden. Shot up, goes. Bunce gets the basket to go. And Medford will bring that ball to the front court. Get around here near side. Gardner's going to try the three. No. Rebound collected up by Phelan. And Tomahawk to the front court. Looking to drive the baseline. That one is going to be kicked out. Three ball. No. Rebound collected up by Kelly. That one to the front court. Kelly will have it. Gets it over far side to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it up top to Gardner. Gardner. And around, and Sullivan will have it. Gets it to Harabi. Harabi closed out quickly. Gets it to Gooden. Gooden gets it to Kelly. Kelly looking. Gets it to Gardner. Gardner around to Harabi. 10:49 remaining. 2 points away from the running clock, as that one gets over here near side to Kelly. Kelly to Gooden. Gooden to Harabi. And now to Kelly. Kelly gets it over here near side Gardner. They get it down low Sullivan. Sullivan in trouble. Little floater up. Doesn't go. Rebound comes out. That'll be collected up by Belke. We come to under 10.5, and now full time out Tomahawk. 10:21 remaining. We will take it with them. 63-25. We'll be back right after this.
An employee once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Former professional football player Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
It's really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
Welcome back. 10:21 remaining. We're going to have a chat with Coach Brown and Peyton Kuhn after this one. As that one gets over, that is Phelan. Phelan gets it over to Bunce. Bunce gets it here near side to Boulder. Boulder, jumper from the free throw line, doesn't go. Rebound collected up, as I think Peyton Kuhn's going to come back into the game. That one gets up. Coach is giving him a little bit of, having a little fun with him as Harabi gets it. They get it over far side to Kelly. Kelly gets it up top Sullivan. Sullivan near side to Whiff. Whiff loses it for a second, gets it up top Kelly. Kelly gets it around Rederath. Rederath gets it down low, Whiff. Whiff kicks it up, bring him Kelly. Kelly's going to snap off another three! Yes! Bring him! Kelly hits his second three of the game. 66-25, and in 34 seconds, assuming the lead holds, the clock will run. Get that one up top. That one is going to be held by and get up all the way up to Jablonski. Jablonski looking, gets it over here near side to Scheffler. Scheffler looked to go baseline, couldn't. That one is tipped, so it won't be a backcourt violation, but they'll get it back up. This is Phelan. Phelan loses the ball. He's in trouble, gets it down. They get it underneath the Bunce. Bunce blocked from behind, but they're going to call a foul. That one's going to go against 15. Brigham Kelly, his first. The team first.
At the line for the Hatchets, number 15, Peyton Bunce shooting 2.
Peyton Bunce will shoot 2. First free throw, back rim. And Peyton Kuhn will come back on the floor along with Brady Huff.
Returning for the Raiders, number 3, Peyton Kuhn, and number 33, Brady Huff.
So Peyton Kuhn looking to add on his record. He's got a few more games to add on to it yet, too. Second free throw Bunce. That one misses as well. Brady Huff will collect up the rebound. To the front court. Huff gets a far side Rederath. Rederath gets it up top Whiff. Whiff thought about 3, closed up quickly, gets to Sullivan. Sullivan down low Huff. Huff gets it across Rederath. That one is going to be tipped away, and that'll be collected up by Tomahawk. 8:46 remaining. Tomahawk gets it here, Scheffler. Scheffler guarded by Whiff. Scheffler looking. Gets it, thought about getting it into the corner, thought better of it. Gets it up top, and that almost across the timeline. And that will get over, and that's going to get down low to Bunce. Bunce loses it, gives it off. Three-pointer from the corner, doesn't go. Rebound collected up by Owen Whiff, and Whiff will run with it. So actually check that. That's Sullivan. Sullivan fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Joey Sullivan draws the foul. That one goes against Mason Phelan. His second, team fourth.
Number 4, Schmidt Sullivan.
So Sullivan at the line. Sullivan nails the first. He's got 7. Rhinelander 51, Mosinee 39. So we're going to put that one away, as that's what we expected. Second free throw. That one also goes. That was looking down. And Tomahawk will bring the ball to the front court with Phelan. Phelan near side to Jablonski. Jablonski looking to drive on Sullivan. Shot up, doesn't go. Rebound Huff. And Huff gets that one ahead. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn in the lane, down the lane, floater up, doesn't go. Coach Brown asking for the foul. Not as emphatically as he normally would, but definitely thought there was a foul there, and it kind of looked like it from here too. But the officials haven't been calling much tonight. I mean, there's only been 5 fouls called already, and it's been a bit of a rough and tumble game. So they've been going both ways as they get down to Bunce. Bunce, jumper, up goes. Peyton Bunce, 2 more.
Basket by Bunce. 30-second timeout.
And the Hatchets will take a 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. 70-25. We've got 6:53 remaining. Welcome back, 70-25, 6:53 remaining. Oh, nope, 68-20. Oh, I put that one on the wrong line. Oh, it's been a 68-27. Wow. It's been an interesting day to say the least with the technical issues. So Gooden gets it at the top, gets it around Harabi, back to Sullivan, and we are back to the subs. Harabi gets this one, looks to drive, cut off, kicks it out to Gardner, and that'll end up in the hands of Kelly. Kelly guarded by Bunce, gets that one up top Harabi, and near side to Gardner. Gardner gets it up top to Gooden. Gooden, far side Kelly. Kelly closed up quickly, gets it back to Gooden for 3 off the front of the rim. No, rebound collected up by, so that's Phelan. And Boulder will bring it to the front court. Boulder Gets it, Boulder with it, kicks it out to Belke. Belke gets up top and around in the corner. Scheffler for three, no. Rebound collected up by Kelly. Kelly gets it to Sullivan, and Sullivan to the front court. Gardner thought about the three, no. Gets it up top, Kelly, and around to Harabi. Harabi gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan will snap off a three, back rim, no. Rebound Gardner. Gardner back up, yes. Oh, excuse me, Gooden. Oh, I always get those two mixed up. Gooden, Gardner, and one wears 13 and one wears 14. So that was Caleb Gooden actually on the basket. That one gets down low. They're going to kick it around to Bunce. Bunce looking, gets it up top to Phelan. Phelan guarded by Sullivan, gets it here near side. Now they're going to get it cross-court, tipped away. That one is Caleb Gooden, and that goes out into the stands, and that will be Tomahawk basketball. Good hands there. Clock runs, 5:14 remaining in the half. Make sure to stick around afterwards. We'll have, I'm not sure with the TV station here, I'm not sure how much, well, it might take a little bit to get a chat. There's that one down low. Bunce makes the basket. And that one back to the front court. That one's going to get to Gardner. Gardner to Sullivan. Sullivan closed out quickly, gets it far side. Harabi. Harabi driving the lane, gets it over Sullivan. Sullivan snaps off the three. Yes! Joey Sullivan for three. And Sullivan in double digits now. Sullivan, yes, he is with 11. That one kicks out. Three-pointer goes the other way. Yes! Mason Phelan for three. And now Sullivan back. They get it to Kelly. Kelly gives it off to Gooden. Gooden gets it out to Sullivan. Sullivan. And jumper in the lane goes. Joey Sullivan, two more. 75-32. That to the front court. That one here near side to Phelan, as I think we see the JV kids coming to the bench. Scorer's table to come in for Tomahawk. 3:56 remaining. Kick that one out. Floater up. Doesn't go. Rebound collected up. And they are Medford running. Sullivan gets his guys crossed up. Gets it up top Kelly and over to Gooden. Excuse me, that's Gardner. To Gooden. Gooden in the lane. Kicks it out Sullivan. Sullivan gets it up top Gardner. Gardner across to Harabi. Harabi underneath. Sullivan up, bounce. And they're going to do a substitution timeout. Sullivan gets the basket. So we're going to see new faces on the floor for Tomahawk as Sullivan and Gooden check out. Sam Blair and Zach Rudolph on the floor. So we've got this JV starting five on the floor for Medford. That one comes here near side. Gets it up top, Jablonski. Jablonski gets it over far side to Palmer. Palmer working, gets it here to the near side to Welke. Welke gets it over to Werner. Werner gets it up top, Jablonski. Jablonski looking. Jablonski gets it far side to Welke. Welke gets it up here to Werner. Werner gives it off Palmer. Palmer gets it down low. That is Nelson. Nelson shot up, no. Rebound collected up. That is Zach Rudolph. Rudolph to the front court. Gives it off. Gardner with it. Gardner gets it up. Three-pointer. Harabi, no. Rebound collected up by Nelson. And that one is going to come down, and we will see it far side. That is Jablonski. Jablonski tries to get it down low, tipped out, but it'll be collected up by Nelson. Nelson in the corner gets it up top. Welke. Welke looking, gets it over to Jablonski. Jablonski gets it to Palmer. Palmer up top. And that one's going to come back around. That one out. That's going to be tipped out of bounds. That'll be Medford basketball. 1:52 remaining. Thank you, Amy Cipher. You are correct. My math. There's a reason I'm a broadcaster and not a math teacher, that's for sure. 30-year record, because apparently I am incapable of counting years. 30-year record. Thank you very much. We will correct that. As that one gets up top, that one gets around to, and now Blair. Sam Blair will try the three. No. Rebound skied for, and that'll be off of Gardner out of bounds. Minute 20 remaining. But yes, thank you very much, Amy Cipher. Amy Cipher is the username. for correcting me on that. I think more I just don't want to admit the fact that it's that long since the 90s, because, yeah, that ages me a little bit. But that one gets up top. Jablonski down the lane. He's going to be fouled. Jablonski will be fouled, and that's going to be 2 free throws. That one is going to go against Zach Rudolph, his first, team second. Only the 7th foul called on the Raiders all game. Very clean game, as that one kicks out to Nelson. Nelson down the lane, shot up, fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Clock will continue to run. I think they get to finish out the free throws. Charlie Kleiss commits the foul. His first, the 3rd of the half for the Raiders, as Nelson gets on the score sheet. He will hit the first. And they will stop the clock at 14.4. Apologize for the clock being out of shot now. Just bouncing around a little bit too much. I blame that on everyone who's celebrating, as that one gets down. And that's going to run the clock. Kleist has it, 12 seconds. They just got to get it to the front court. And that will wrap this one up. A record-setting night, a 30-year record falls, and the Medford Raiders get the win, 77-33. Stick around. We will have a chat with Peyton Kuhn and Coach Brown here in just a minute.
Tomorrow, the Medford boys take on Altoona at Altoona. Our next home game is next Tuesday night against Wausau West. Appreciate you coming out tonight. Have a great night. Drive safe, and we'll see you next week.
right, chatting with Coach Brown. Coach, we'll get to the big story here in a second, but I just want to start with one little thing. I think that's the earliest I've ever seen you call a timeout. Kind of a little bit of a rough start there.
Well, you know, we want to come out and really set the tone. You got 5 seniors out there. They know the expectations, and you know, we got a little out of sorts there with how we rotated, things that we know how to do. And so I just wanted to stop it and get on right away and say, we know that's not acceptable, so let's go play Medford basketball. And they did a good job after that.
Okay, obviously the story of the night, Peyton Kuhn breaking a 30-year-old record, highest scoring player. Kind of talk about Peyton did a little bit pregame, but if you wanted to add anything else.
I don't know. I mean, I remember seeing Peyton play in the youth teams, and I think he wrote me a letter in like 8th grade saying how he's thankful to be coming and watch the games and stuff. And this whole senior class, I mean, they've done everything we've ever asked of them. They work really, really hard. They give it all every day. They're all good friends. But, Peyton's put in a lot of time that people don't see outside of this gym, or outside of the hours of these games. So he's worked hard to really hone in his shot and his abilities, and for him to break a record by, a former Super Bowl champion and a great guy, Steve Russ, I know it means a lot to him, and it means a lot to our program.
You were talking, it's also senior night, and you guys had a lot of players on the score sheet. All the seniors scored, and a lot of them in double figures. I didn't get a chance to do all the math yet. Can you just talk about overall the offensive performance your team put on tonight?
Well, we were kind of joking with them at halftime because it kind of looked like it was freshman, sophomore, junior night, because I think we came out and all of our threes were being hit by our young guys. But our seniors, they've just done so much. And they really started to pick it up and knock down shots and get each other, opportunities. And there's just not enough we can say about the hard work they put in. I hope the younger kids that play in our program, they see what they've done to get to this point, because it's taken a lot of hard work and dedication.
All right, tomorrow night you go back to your home, back to your alma mater, Altoona. Any thoughts on that game?
Well, it's going to be fun. My former head coach is the announcer behind on the scoreboard. Their head coach is the number 2 all-time leading scorer, Paul Hendricks, from here. So they got a really nice team. They drive and kick and shoot the ball well, and without having Bummy with Logan out for a while with his ankle, we're all going to have to step up, kind of like tonight. And we're just going to go do the best we can and leave there knowing that we gave everything we got.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Coach Brown. We're going to talk to Peyton here in a minute. I see they're doing pictures. We'll grab them when they're done. So thank you very much. Congrats on the win.
And again, just thank you to everybody watching. We love you guys. Everyone appreciates it. So keep watching our games and watch us tomorrow versus Altoona.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll be back with Peyton Kuhn here in just a moment. All right, while we're waiting for Peyton, as they're doing all the pictures down there, we'll go through the first half we'll go through the game stats. Starting with Tomahawk, Peyton Bunce, 14 points. Mason Phelan, 6. Trey Belkey, 4. Drew Boulder, 3. Elijah Scheffler, 2. And Tyler Jablonski, 1. Story, I'm going to move out of the shot here as Channel 12 getting their shot, so we'll just keep talking here. Peyton Kuhn led the way for Medford with 21. Joey Sullivan, 15. Caleb Gooden adding in a big 12. Brady Huff, Brigham Kelly was 6, along with Ty Baker. Then Tanner Harabi and Brady Huff both with 5. Nate Rederath with 4. Owen Whiff with 3 on the night. So we're going to talk with Peyton here in just a moment as they're getting a lot of pictures on a big night here in Medford. So please stick around. All right, here with the player of the game, record setter, Peyton Kuhn. All right, Peyton, just to start with, what were your thoughts when that 3 went down?
Yeah, don't listen to him. Anyways, I knew it was in, but it was pretty cool. It's a thing I've always wanted to achieve, and it means a lot to me.
I was just going to ask you, you set the record, you passed a 2-time Super Bowl champion. You kind of said it meant a lot to you, but really, how much did it mean to kind of get to that point this year?
Yeah, I've been working at it since freshman year, scoring a lot of points, and this year I knew I had a chance to get 1,000 points, and then a chance to break the record, so that's what I've been working towards, and here it is.
Looking at the rest of the game, you had 21. Joey Sullivan with 15, and then Caleb Gooden with 12. You guys got a lot of production off the bench. How nice is it having those players that are, come off the bench that can put up numbers like that on a night like tonight?
Yeah, it's really nice, especially with Logan Bumgarner being out. He's a big-time scorer for us, and with him being out, those guys need to step up, and they did, and they did their job.
All right, so you got the record. What's the next goal?
Next goal, conference champs. Move on to regionals, and then we got as much as we can get.
Sounds good. The newest all-time leading scorer in Medford Raider history, Peyton Kuhn. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us here. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We got girls basketball from Spencer, and then we'll have a link to the boys game in Altoona, either us doing it or someone else, or their school stream, but we'll get that for you. Have a good night. We will see you all tomorrow.